Picture a massive, dead silent examination hall. Hundreds of the nation's brightest students are hunched over their desks, fighting a brutal, merciless ticking clock. These are recognized prodigies, but right now, they are physically crumbling. You can see hands trembling and eyes darting as they struggle to untangle complex problems before time runs out. Then, right in the center of this chaos, there is one boy sitting perfectly still. His name is Kabir. While the students around him frantically flip through pages and scribble in a cold sweat, Kabir moves slowly. He solves one piece at a time, seemingly deaf to the panic surrounding him. This raises a question. Why is a seemingly ordinary kid from a small village thriving under extreme pressure, while the recognized prodigies next to him fall apart? To find the answer, we have to go back exactly 1 year. At that time, Kabir was sharp, but his attention was completely fractured. If he sat down to read, his brain jumped to a video game. If he tried to study, he reached for his phone or thought about his friends within seconds. His attention behaved like a restless bird. His father compared Kabir's mind to a wild horse. Unchecked, it was aggressively pulling him off his intended path. Natural intelligence produced no results. Because he couldn't sustain his attention long enough to finish a task, his potential sat dormant. He accomplished nothing. Raw brain power is effectively paralyzed when the mind is hijacked by modern distractions. Without focus, even high natural talent remains stagnant. Seeking a solution, his father took him to a mentor named Guruji, a man known for training young minds to execute their goals. Guruji gave Kabir a physical challenge. He handed him a glass filled to the absolute brim with water and told him to walk around the garden without spilling a single drop. The garden was filled with obstacles. Birds chirped loudly in the trees, wind rustled the dry leaves, and other children laughed nearby. Every time a sound caught his ear, Kabir's head snapped up. His hand jolted, and water splashed over the rim. He returned with the glass half empty. This diagram shows Guruji's translation. The glass is your goal. The water is your focus. Those erratic arrows represent the world's constant noise. Without a deliberate protective barrier of discipline, environmental noise pierces the goal and completely drains your focus. Kabir went home and immediately changed his environment. He enforced a strict daily wake-up time and placed severe limitations on his phone use. He also started internal training. He dedicated specific minutes every morning to stillness, using meditation to study his baseline state. The early stages were a struggle. His mind continued to wander toward everything he was missing out on. Cognitive growth happens during the friction of catching a wandering mind and forcefully pulling it back to the task. This repetition is the actual mental workout. Over several weeks, this friction produced results. His memory capacity expanded, and his academic grades began a steady climb. Focus is a developed muscle. It is built exclusively through the daily effort of resisting distraction. Back in the examination hall, the clock is still ticking. The stakes couldn't be higher. The other students are losing their water because they are focused on the timer and the noise instead of the paper in front of them. Kabir is applying his training. He silences the room's chaos by locking his entire attention on one single question at a time. He completes the complex exam methodically. When the results are announced, Kabir is the winner. Kabir's performance showed that a disciplined mind can bridge the gap between average ability and elite results, consistently outworking talent that lacks focus. The modern world's noise is often engineered to hijack your attention. Talent, luck, and intelligence are limited if you cannot control where your attention flows. You can initiate your own protocol today. Make one small, specific choice to discipline your mind. The next chapter of your success begins the moment you decide to master your focus. Start today and subscribe to continue this journey of strength and wisdom.